Has Turkey quietly found a way back into America's F-35 fighter jet program? A report in the pro-government Turkish newspaper Hürriyet claims Ankara has sold the Russian-made S-400 air defense systems it purchased from Moscow to a Gulf country. According to veteran political columnist Abdülkadir Selvi, the sale is expected to be officially announced on Friday. However, at the time of this report, there has been no official confirmation from Turkey, Russia, the United States, the UAE, or Qatar. The reported move could reshape Turkey's defense ties with Washington. Turkey was removed from the F-35 fighter jet program after taking delivery of the Russian S-400 air defense system in 2019. The United States argued that operating the S-400 alongside the F-35 could compromise the stealth capabilities of America's fifth-generation fighter. The dispute also led to sanctions under the Countering America's Adversaries Through Sanctions Act, or CAATSA. According to Selvi's report, the S-400 systems have already been sold to a third country in the Gulf. The report says final issues surrounding the deal were resolved overnight, with an announcement expected on July 10th. Selvi writes that some sources identify the United Arab Emirates as the buyer, while others point to Qatar. However, he advises waiting for an official announcement before confirming the destination. Neither the Turkish government nor the governments of the UAE or Qatar have publicly confirmed the reported sale. The timing is significant. According to the report, lifting U.S. sanctions would require President Donald Trump to notify Congress that the S-400 systems are no longer operational, that Turkey no longer possesses them, and that Ankara will not pursue similar defense cooperation with Russia in the future. Selvi argues that selling the systems could help Turkey remove the biggest obstacle preventing renewed access to the F-35 program, while also ending CAATSA sanctions. Those claims, however, remain part of the newspaper's reporting and have not been officially confirmed by Washington. If the report proves accurate, several major questions remain unanswered. Russian defense export contracts typically include end-user restrictions, raising questions over whether Moscow approved the reported transfer. It is also unclear whether the systems were sold outright, relocated under a different legal arrangement, or transferred with Russian consent. Another claim in the report, that Gulf states are seeking alternative missile defense systems after recent regional conflicts, has likewise not been independently verified by governments involved. But until Ankara, Washington, Moscow, or the reported buyer officially confirms the transaction, the story remains unverified. If confirmed, however, it could mark the end of one of NATO's longest-running defense disputes and potentially reopen Turkey's path to America's F-35 stealth fighter program.